Fishing regulations in Washington State. What can I say? They're complicated. And if you're watching this video is about common mistakes to avoid accidentally being charged with a crime for violating fishing regulations in Washington State. Who am I? My name is Lance Fryrear, and I'm the defender of justice. Defender of justice. Defender of justice. Defender of justice. I don't normally look like this. I look like this. And that's because I'm a defense attorney. I have a law firm in Lynnwood, and we've been defending people charged with fishing violations for more than 20 years, but actually all types of crimes. And let me tell you, I'm sort of afraid to go fish because I know too much. I know too much about how easy it is to accidentally violate the law, and almost every violation of fishing laws in Washington State is a crime. And I'm going to talk about in this video what's called unlawful recreational fishing in the second degree, which is a misdemeanor crime, 90 days in jail max and $1,000 fine max, and sort of what the law says and what to avoid. So if you find this video useful, please like the video, please subscribe. It helps me get my information out there to help more people. And I'm going to cover three things. In general, how is unlawful recreational fishing in the second degree, that fishing regulation, defined? Number two, what are some very common ways I see it violated, not on purpose? And number three, what's likely to happen if you're charged with a crime and how it is a good defense attorney team can help. So, number one, how is the fishing regulation unlawful recreational fishing in the second degree defined? Well, in layperson's terms, it's two ways, three or four ways actually, to violate this law. One way is fishing for fish or shellfish and just never purchasing the correct license or catch recording card. And this is whether or not you've caught anything. If you simply put that pole in the water and a fish and wildlife person comes up, even if you don't have bait on it, they're going to charge you with a crime, unlawful recreational fishing, second degree. So if you don't have the right license or catch recording card, you can be guilty of a crime regardless of whether you've caught any fish or harvested any shellfish, if you're just trying. And so that's pretty bad. It's not a ticket, it's a crime where you have to go to court, just like a DUI or something else. So a second time you can get charged with this type of crime is where you do have the proper license and you do have the proper catch record card, but it's not on your person. You forgot it. And in this case, for it to be a crime, you actually have to have caught a fish or harvested a shellfish, okay? In other words, you left the catch record card at home for whatever catch it is you're fishing or shellfishing for, and you've harvested something, Fish and Wildlife come up, now you're in trouble, okay? The other way is very broad. You've caught a fish or harvested shellfish, and you violate any rule of the Department of Fish and Wildlife in that harvesting. In other words, you snagged the fish, they claim, or you have too many of the species. If you have one too many, but less than double the catch limit, it's a simple misdemeanor recreational fishing, second degree. There's another video I have about recreational fishing, first degree. On that case, if you have more than double the limit, then it's a more serious crime, unlawful recreational fishing, first degree, and that's a gross misdemeanor, 1 year in jail max, $5,000 fine max. When I say max, it means maximum. So there's only a few types of violations of the fishing regulations that aren't crimes, so you have to be real careful. You have to make sure you've got the right species. You have to make sure you have the correct amount. You have to make sure that you're using the right equipment. I mean, if you use the wrong equipment, even if you're shrimping or something, you could be instantly guilty of a crime. It is so strict, okay? So if you stuck around to the end, here's the most important part, number three. What do we do about it? If you get charged with this type of crime or you get stopped by Fish and Wildlife, what do we do about it? Well, it depends where you got stopped. If you're in Snohomish County, where my firm is, charging these by the prosecutor's office is disfavored. Okay, so get a hold of an attorney right away, and maybe there's a chance we can encourage the prosecutors not to waste their time with this. In most jurisdictions, though, these will get filed, especially more remote jurisdictions where you might have been fishing. So, what do we do about it? Well, we take a look at your past history, right? We take a look at your past history. You can tell the prosecutor this hasn't happened before. We can explain to the prosecutor how it was simply a mistake, that you didn't immediately record your catch, but you meant to. Um, we can also just contest the fact that you didn't have any evil intent. Intent is not required, but let me tell you, most prosecutors are not looking to put people charged with this in jail. Some are, and we don't want any criminal conviction under a criminal record, but we want to look at your history. We want to look at what happened. If you were just tagging along with other people fishing, maybe they were more in charge. It's not a defense, but it does help mitigate the circumstances. And oftentimes, a good attorney can help make sure you're not charged with a crime. So I can't cover everything here, and again, the video can't be legal advice, but reach out to an attorney if you've been contacted by Fish and Wildlife. There's usually something very positive that can be done to help you. So speaking of helping you, if you find this video helpful, again, please like it, please subscribe to the channel. It helps me get more out there, more people seeing it. And also, if you find yourself in the situation, give us a call. You can give us a call at our number. You can text us at the same number. We're going to listen to what happened. We're going to help determine whether or not it's likely a crime or an infraction that you're facing. And then we're going to help you figure out what to do. We handle this all the time. I've got 5 attorneys, and we'll do whatever we can to help, and we'll be there for you. Thank you.